Moving on up, we've got the big boys, heavyweight time. Yorgan de Castro taking on Carlos Felipe, the man they call Boy. Yorgan de Castro is 6-1, and he is incredibly athletic for his physique. Dude does not look like he is a professional athlete, but boy, can he surprise you when he starts moving. Very fast, very explosive, heavy hands. I like the way that he covers up and returns fire. He's got these big old arms and just does this thing and then comes back at you with bombs. Love this kid. Carlos Felipe. He's a forward plodding guy. He doesn't really have great footwork. He does have a long jab. He's got a fast 1-2, and he's got some pretty crisp hands. I'm not going to lie. Carlos Felipe has opportunities. He's got a big looping overhand that does most of his damage for him, and he's extremely durable. The only problem is he has to be durable. This guy gets hit so often. He leaves himself wide open for counters, and that's something you can't do against Yorgan de Castro. Nobody's been able to put Carlos Felipe down, and he's coming off of an ass beating from Sergey Spivak in his last fight. A guy like Sergey, wait until Yorgan gets in there with you. I think Yorgan is going to find that chin. And even though he's got 2 fights less experience, I think Yorgan is the guy the UFC is kind of looking to push here. Unfortunately, once again, we've got a really bad line here. Yorgan de Castro is a minus 270 favorite. The comeback on Carlos Felipe is plus 230. I always say that if it's a mid or a low-level heavyweight fight, you take the dog because there's so much variance when you get to the big boys. Any one shot on the right spot can end your night. So I wouldn't hate it if you think that Boy is live. However, De Castro is going to close out my parlay. We've got the parlay with Casey Kenny closing on Yorgan de Castro at minus 108. I am risking 1.08 units to win 1 unit. Slight chalk. I like to get slight plus instead, but I think this one's a winner. We've got 2 decent-sized favorites, both of whom I think should come through, and I think Yorgan de Castro is the one who comes through here. And James, I'm glad you brought that up. He did quit a little bit against Hardy, but what we saw in that fight was the evolution of Hardy. Hardy is a much bigger, much more athletic fighter than either of these boys. And Hardy was actually able to make some insanely good, higher level than I expected adjustments between rounds and mix things up a little bit. So yes, Yorgan got beat in that spot, but he still went the full 15 minutes with a dangerous guy like Greg Hardy. He's going to come in here against Boy, who all this kid does is rush forward and leave his chin open. He's looking to brawl. He's looking to swing. That's exactly the type of opponent that Yorgan de Castro can take advantage of. And yeah, exactly. Hardy is a super athlete. He's a guy that you just, yeah, no way. No way. Boy does not have the tools that Greg Hardy had. So because of that, I think this is a good bounce back spot. I think it's a good opportunity for him to either beat this kid up for 15 minutes or get another highlight reel KO and call it a day.